Okay, so we got our Saker grease gun coupler lock, and we're going to install that on my grease gun hose. I just took off the old one I had on there. We'll give this a try. So I've got a 14mm wrench for that, the end of my grease gun hose, and a 15mm wrench for this guy. So that just screws on. Every grease gun is, it'll go onto any grease gun that you have. I'll just put this sort of snug. I don't know how tight you've got to put that on there. I wouldn't put it too tight because this end here is made out of brass, and you could probably fairly easily strip the threads on there. So we'll put it nice and snug. And there we go. Yeah. We're gonna go try this out. So behind me here, I got my log loader. It's got a lot of grease fittings on it, or Zerks as they call it. It's got a lot of pivot points on this trailer, so when I grease it up, it takes a little while. Gotta grease the boom, the wheels. Yeah, a lot of pivot points, so we're gonna try it out here. So www.smartsaker.com. Check them out. Saker grease gun coupler lock. I'm really impressed. It goes on there easy and locks on. And if you've got machinery that has a whole bunch of grease fittings, or Zerks as they're so called, look into them. Smartsaker.com. Also, the prices were really reasonable. Some of these grease gun couplers are quite expensive, but this one is really good in price. And you can get a package deal, I think package of 3 or package of 2 if you got a couple of grease guns. They fit any grease gun, and it's great because it's a hands-free operation. So you stick this on your Zerk and you pump some grease away, and away you go. And yeah, pretty good product. Check them out. Places like these that can get a little challenging. You got to get underneath the tractor and grease this fitting, but see, I've got her locked in there, and away you go. And I really like the ease of taking the coupler off of the Zerk, or the grease fitting. With a regular coupler, there's a lot of pressure there, and you got to really tug at it. This here, all you got to do is pull down and away it goes. So it's easy on and easy off. I actually have on my log loader, I have one of the piston stands for the loader cart that has a Zerk or a grease fitting that's stuck. I have to replace it, and I always forget that it's stuck. So with my old grease gun, I put my my grease gun fitting on there and try to push the grease through the Zerk, but it's jammed, so that creates back pressure into the hose and stuff, and it's really hard to take that hose off. So I tried it with this one, and actually I snapped it on and I put a lot of pressure on it, and with very little force I was able to release that coupler off that stuck Zerk. So yeah, works really well, really good. Really impressed with this quick coupler. So I want to thank Saker for sending me one of these grease gun couplers. Works really well. You can check them out at smartsaker.com, or if you Google Saker grease gun coupler, it'll take you to their website too. It's the prices are really good, and the product, it's heavy duty, it's heavy. You can tell it's really well built. So check them out. Yeah, Saker grease gun coupler. I've used it quite a few times. I used it quite a bit today on my log loader and my tractor. My uncle's a mechanic, and I lent him one as well, and he used it and he was quite impressed with it. So makes greasing Zerks, so as they say, a lot easier. You know, it's more of a one-handed operation like I showed you there. So check them out. Saker grease gun coupler. Great stuff. Thanks.